I just wanted to show a simple way to start hardwood cuttings. If you look in here, you'll see that that's just fine sand mixed with pine bark, about half and half. It doesn't have to be wonderful. As you can see, there's a different consistency in all of them. Some of them have more pine bark, some of them have more sand. But basically, these little totes right here, they cost, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were like $5 for 4 of them. So about $1.25 a piece. And bought some sand. The sand is, I don't know, maybe $8 a bag. And I think I did 1 bag, maybe 2 bags for all 6 of these. So really, it's only like, I don't know, maybe $4 or $5 for the bark and the sand and the tubs. And I take these right here. You can see it's been used a little bit. It's got algae growing on the inside of it and everything else. I've used this for several years. I think these cost maybe around $9 a piece. I got them at Walmart. And basically, just put this upside down over the top of that. Put your cuttings in there and just leave them covered. They don't have to be watered very often. The important part though is shade. As you can see, it's up under some trees. Right now the trees don't have any limbs on them, don't have any leaves on them. But being up under those trees, once it starts getting warm, trees will have leaves on them and it'll provide a lot of shade. This is in about 50-60% shade, maybe more. So I've done this for several years out here. I haven't really done any updates on it, but that's where we're at right now, and that's my setup. As you can see, I've gotten some cuttings here. I took these are frost-proof Gardenia. They're dormant right now. These are hardwood cuttings. These are evergreen. Now I just cut little branches off. You can see about the size they are. And I'm gonna cut these down and make smaller cuttings like these right here. Now these aren't ready either. I'm going to cut them down further a little bit, but I'll show you what I'm looking for. And then we'll get these stuck. You can see that one right there doesn't look very healthy. I'll probably throw it away, but I can get several cuttings just a few minutes off the trees I've got. I've got these as a kind of a hedge around the house. I'm just showing this as kind of a demonstration right now. But I just thought I'd show you what I'm kind of looking for in a cutting. You see right here, you see right there where that leaf's coming up, that's a node. And you want to cut right below that node. As you can see, I've cut right below the node, and then I'm going to strip everything off except the top couple of leaves on it. And that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to cut those top leaves, cut about half, 3/4 of them off, but don't really need it. It's just going to lose moisture. And if I cut them off, it also saves room in the propagation tray. And that's what we end up with. Right there, just a little bitty tiny cutting, which I'm going to put over here. Just going to put it right in there and just stick it down a little bit, just enough to hold it up. And that's my cutting. Move it over some to where it's closer to the edge, to where I can put more in there. But that's my cutting, and I'm going to do a bunch of these. You can see there's all the cuttings. They're stuck. I don't know how many there are, maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 cuttings. And that's all there is to it. There's really no magic to it. There's no certain size they really have to be. These are about 1 inch, 2, maybe 3, some of them. Basically, the important part is to make sure you get a node underground and 1 node above ground. The node underground's where it's more likely going to root. The node above ground's, of course, where it's going to start to grow. And this is February 20th right now, and where we're at, it's kind of warm. These may start to root here in the next couple of weeks because we're going to have some really good warm weather here, but if they don't, and if it gets cold again, they'll be fine as long as they're already in your area. And when spring really gets here, they'll start to root, and probably by May or June they'll start to grow, be rooted out and ready to go. But anyway, just wanted to do this to show you what you can do with just a little bit of nothing here. Like I said, those are frost-proof gardenias. It's a real pretty gardenia in this area. It's got real small leaves, really fragrant flowers. But you can do this with a lot of plants. Most evergreens you can do this with. I'm probably going to do some dwarf Alberta spruce, blue point juniper. I'm also going to do some others that aren't evergreen. I've got some viburnums I'm going to do probably, and got another evergreen called false Japanese cypress. It's a lemon thread. It's real pretty. And anyway, just thought I'd do this video and show you guys how to do hardwood cuttings. And really, softwood cuttings are about the same way. I do them all in these containers. So you can do this pretty much any time of year if you choose the right plant. But anyway, that's all I've got for the day. You guys have a great day.